Statistics Canada just released the July job numbers. Are we continuing the uptrend? The unemployment rate in July 2022, exactly 2 years ago, was 4.8%. The unemployment rate today is 6.4%. That is a 33.3% increase in the unemployment rate in just 2 years. Yes, that is a lot. So when Chrystia Freeland says that Canada's going to be the fastest growing economy in the G7 next year, did she take a look at the 33.3% increase in the unemployment rate? What it looks like to me is we're rapidly heading out of a recession and entering, which we've been in for the last 4 years, and we're entering a new stage called a depression. I'm going to show you the job report data, but before we do that, I'm going to show you where we're at today. Rising unemployment and bankruptcies. 62% of restaurants are losing money. The Canadian dollar is heading lower. Take a look at where we started the year and where we're at today. Canada is the third highest debt to disposable income in the world. Much, much higher than the US when they had the great financial crisis. We have a mortgage crisis with $900 billion set to renew in the next 2.5 years at much higher interest rates. Consumers are completely tapped out. People are just not spending money. And as stated by the Bank of Canada, Canada has a productivity crisis. There's no guarantee, but our economy is probably going to grow next year because we keep bringing in 1.2 million people to our population. Here's the problem. We increase our population by 3.5% on a yearly basis, yet we're getting under 1% economic growth. To me, that makes absolutely zero sense. It means our GDP per capita will continue to worsen. So we happen to get that positive GDP growth next year, but Canadian families are bringing home less money than they did a year before. How could you be excited about that? Let's take a look at the data. The unemployment rate is unchanged from June to July at 6.4%, but we lost 2,800 jobs. Think about this. We're bringing in on average 100,000 people per month, and we lost 2,800 jobs. Here's the catch. The employment rate has dropped 0.2%, the 9th consecutive month of a drop in the total amount of employment. What does this mean? People that are age 54 to 65 are looking at today's economy and saying, you know what? I don't want to participate in this garbage. Those people are going to the golf course and they're not coming back. So what happens is they're removed from the unemployment rate number. That means if we actually include the people that are supposed to be working and they threw in their white towel, our unemployment rate would be at 6.6% this month. What's extremely concerning is the employment rate, so that's the people that are participating in our economy and waking up and going to work every day, for all groups is down, with our youth and age 55 plus in free fall. Check out this chart. The unemployment rate for recent immigrants in July compared to a year ago. It is up drastically at 12.6%. Where are we gaining jobs and losing jobs? Something that stands out to me is we actually gained 7,000 construction jobs last month. But I bet you that number is going to be revised downwards next month. Most of the jobs gained are government jobs. The private sector is looking very scary right now. The unemployment rate has risen in all provinces and territories except for 4. And here is a very interesting statistic. I hope that Chrystia Freeland is looking at this one. Employed mothers are more likely than fathers to reduce their regular working hours or to not apply for a job or a promotion. They keep flaunting their $10 a day program. It looks like it's not even working based on these statistics. To close, this is a terrible jobs report. I'm very concerned about the continued drop in the total employment rate amongst all groups. People are straight up just giving up on work altogether. And the US just got their job report. It was so bad it crashed the stock market, and it has since rebounded. I expect the unemployment rate to continue its uptrend. We're probably going to see a 7% unemployment rate by October. Stay tuned because I'm going to continue to provide daily updates. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Thanks for watching.